Hello, it is I, Caitlin, back with a very, 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 very long overdue update. And in case things look a little funny and different, that's because I rotated myself 90 degrees to the left in this house and am now no longer using excuse me for itching my face. I'm no longer, filming that way, or well, facing that way, filming that way, and you know, and decided to move my computing operations. I put my computer and electronic stuff on the bigger table and now eat food off the little tray, where before I had the computer on the little tray and was eating food off the big table, but now you don't get to see my microwave. Now you actually can see one of the kites I have hanging up, plus a little bit of my bed, a broken lamp that I gotta get fixed, and well, I mean, it doesn't look broken because I'm better than that, but yeah, there is the lamp that the knob broke off of, so I can't turn it off or on. Um, so anyway, updated. It's been a long time since I've posted on the email list. It's been a long time since I posted, a did a written text vlog, and it's also been a long time since I did a video vlog. So I figured I'd start out with the video vlog first, to summarize that. Well, I don't really remember much except that um, by the end of May I was going off the end of my rope, and that may have been obvious. I think I might have done a couple of video vlogs in May. I can't remember the last time I even video vlogged because I didn't check. I just figured I need to get back to it. Um, Excuse my phone in the background for for letting me know I have email. I decided not to turn things off because I left my phone on the bed and it's not close enough to me. So, um, so yeah, I was pretty much by the end of May. I was at the end of my rope, and I was hospitalized for the third time at a completely new hospital, completely new psych unit. Uh, I was almost gonna go back to HO again, and I thought, no, 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 you are not getting me back to HO. I would much rather go to, well, the P is for psychiatric, but I'm gonna call it SP just to not give away location too much. That's why I'm like initialing a lot of things. Um, yeah, I did not want to go back to HO again. I really wanted SP, but SP was full. So they sent me to a new place, SV, as in Victor. uh, as in, Sam Victor. But yeah, no, so I was hospitalized this time around at SV, and I I have mixed reviews about SV. It was not as wonderful as SP, but it was definitely no HO. I'll tell you that much. So I was hospitalized there. They decided to do a little experiment with me. The psychiatrist there, Dr. C, decided to do an experiment. And even if I could reveal information, I can't spell or pronounce Dr. C's last name for the life of me because he's got some weird third world country, you know, last name with G's and N's and B's and more G's and I don't know. Yeah, he's Dr. C. Anyway, um, so Dr. C had decided to try taking me off on my Lexapro because he told me at least about the Lexapro. I'm gonna have to go silence my phone. And I don't know how to pause recording. Hold on. And just for good measure, I'm gonna plug in my headphones. Ah, at least you got to hear one of my good friend's ringtones. Okay. Anyway, so Dr. C had decided to take me off of my Lexapro because he thought, you know, telling me at least this part of what he read in the books, he thought, well, Lexapro might be, why you're having suicidal ideations and all that kind of stuff because it's one of those antidepressants that actually doesn't quite know that it's supposed to be anti. Um, so he said, "Well, I'm going to put you on Wellbutrin, and to aid with the Wellbutrin, he says, have you ever heard of, things like Abilify that help antidepressants?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, instead of Abilify, there's this one that helps with Wellbutrin. It's called Depakote." So he put me on Wellbutrin and Depakote, and it was fine for the first few days of being in the hospital. The weekend of the hospital was just ugh. Weekends at psych hospitals are always bad because there's no main doctors, there's no main weekday staff to answer your concerns. So I was very anxiety prone, and I'm going to be brave and share that I actually did try and commit suicide when I was in the hospital. So they had to deal with me dealing with that. Uh, they increased my doses of Wellbutrin and Depakote, but speaking of increasing, it was starting to increase my anxiety. So I would go through this roller coaster of taking the Wellbutrin and Depakote. Wait, I want to make sure my hand's on camera. So I'd take the Wellbutrin and Depakote, around 9 in the morning. Around like 11 o'clock or lunchtime, my anxiety would be like way up here through the roof. So then I'd eat some lunch. I'd take some Vistaril, which would like knock me out. And then I'd be in Nappy Land all afternoon, miss the afternoon groups. Then they'd wake me up for dinner where I'd take the Wellbutrin and Depakote. And then, then I'd take a Vistaril to get me back to sleep at night. And I'd just be on this roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. And because of that up and down roller coaster, my psychiatrist, and there might have been other factors too, which I'll get to in momentarily, but Dr. C diagnosed me with, he said, forget about the depression, forget about the major depressive disorder, and he didn't quite rule out the anxiety. He obviously left the PTSD in because he knew that that was a diagnosis I had received at age 14. Well, he he diagnosed me bipolar 1, and at first I'm thinking, well, he only diagnosed me bipolar 1 because of my up and down roller coaster with the medications. And then I had another up and down roller coaster because I thought I was going to move to the big city area. And I thought that I was going to. Well, it's such a big metropolitan area. I guess I can say that I'm in the Sacramento area. I'll just say that. Um, so I thought I was gonna move back to Sacramento, like city area, and be in like a board and care home type of thing. And I was promised heaven, but given hell. That's I was only in there for a day, and it was complete hell. So that's why I'm back in the place where I'm usually filming video blogs, and I'm back here until A, I find a new place to live, uh, B, I, can get out of here by January 2016 next year, or three, both. Or three, those two things. Okay, now that we're utterly confused, so I've been back here for, June, since the middle of June, for, you know, like a month, I'd say a month and a half, because it's almost beginning of August. And, um, I was trying to get my medicine straight, trying to get, a psychiatric referral, trying to get behavioral health in my particular county to help. And, I got nowhere with that except for getting out and getting a monthly bus pass, which was good. Um, but because I got nowhere with that and hit kind of a wall of red tape, if you will, um, now I had some Lexapro left over from before I was hospitalized, so I took as much of that as I had left to keep me somewhat stable and going on medication. But when the Lexapro ran out, I wasn't sure what to do because if Lexapro wasn't going to work and Wellbutrin and Depakote weren't going to work, I didn't know what medicines to take. So I have been just hanging on for dear life off meds and really doing more, like meditation, more non chemical things, more on an emotional, spiritual level. And, my friend doesn't know I'm making a YouTube video, so I will get back to that call when I'm done making this video. But, because even though it's over by my bed, I can hear it from here. Anyway, what was I gonna? Oh yeah, so I've been. Oh great, there goes my air conditioner, which is a good thing. But I hope it doesn't distort things too much here on this video blog. And uh, so I so I've basically been doing like as much meditation and like spiritual exercises and emotional exercises to keep myself stable. But I found that I kind of felt even physically depleted and defeated. Every morning I'd try and wake up and go do things and go plan things, to get out on the bus and go do. And my body and my mind would just be like, oh, I don't want to do that. And I had an epiphany that some days I'm really, really raring to go and can get, shit done. And other days I'm just bleh and, my depression just knocks me on my ass. So I started to think, what if all this whole time I was blaming the medicine, I was in denial, and what if I really do have bipolar 2, or bipolar 2, bipolar 1? Phew, well, yeah. Bipolar 1 was the diagnosis I was given, and now I'm actually coming to terms with it and accepting, like, wait a minute, I have, I, um, no, I didn't do a lot of official psychological research per se, but I did go on YouTube and see just person to person, peer to peer, what it was like with people living with bipolar 1 disorder and what some of the traits of it were, and I recognized and related with a lot of things and have owned up to the fact that I have, among PTSD and other things. So I guess you could say my diagnoses would be PTSD, bipolar 1, and yeah, PTSD, bipolar 1, because bipolar kind of encompasses the depression and anxiety. So yeah, those are my two mental health diagnoses, along with my other disabilities that are fetal alcohol syndrome related. So I'm running out of time because I like to do 15-minute vlogs, video vlogs, but I did want to sum up that I'm okay, I'm alive, I'm hanging in there. There will probably be more videos to come, but that I have accepted the fact that I am a person that has bipolar 1. And I just hit the 15-minute mark, so it's a good thing that YouTube can upload videos that are way longer, but it just takes forever to upload them, so that's why I try and keep them so short. So I just wanted to give, a video vlog to say that I'm back and I'm okay and I'm alive and well for those who were worried about me, and that to let you know what was going on. And there'll be more to come soon.